Hi, it's Matt in the kitchen here. I'm here with my pressure cooker, and today I'm going to make a broccoli cheddar soup. So I've got my pressure cooker. It's on the brown setting. It's been there for a bit, so it's nice and hot. So I'm just going to add a little bit of oil, about a tablespoon or so. Put that in there. Give that just a second to heat up. I've got my silicone spatula so I don't scratch this nonstick finish. So that's just going to heat up. Let me get my garlic out. So the first step of this recipe will be to add about 1 diced onion. So I've diced it up, put it in there, and I'm just going to fry it up to soften it a little bit. Throw that in there. Now the other thing is garlic. You can add as much or as little garlic as you want. So 3 to 5 cloves is good. I'm going to add a generous 3 cloves. Some might call it 4. Some might call it 10. I love garlic. I'm just going to add that in there. Just soften this for about 2 minutes. Alright, that looks like it's coming along very nicely. So now I'm going to add basically most of the other ingredients. So I'm adding about 2 cups of chicken stock. So I'll just add that in. Okay. Going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. This will help with the starch and the gassiness of that the broccoli can sometimes bring out in some people. Stir it around. Okay. Now, to thicken it up, I'm going to add about 1 diced potato. I'm going to throw that in there. It's going to cook up. One of the other things, for a little bit of a kick, this is completely optional. Don't do it if somebody's going to really freak out. But I like to add a little bit of extra flavor. So I'm going to add a little touch, just a little bit of cayenne pepper to it. Not too much. Just a touch. Gives it a little bit more kick in there. Don't put too much in unless you really like it. But if you put a little bit, it gives a little bit of extra flavor. Just going to go mix that in. Mix that in now so it's nicely mixed and we don't get a clump of it in the finished thing. Wow, that made me sneeze. So we've got that in. And now about 5 cups of broccoli. Really good thing here is it's good use for broccoli stock. So if you cook a lot of broccoli, save the stalks, throw them in this meal because we're just going to blend it up at the end. So look at that, lots of broccoli. So it's going to be a really, just get the last little bit of that. Get that in there. Whew. Let's put it on for 5 minutes. So 5 minutes is basically just to cook the potatoes, and we'll be back very soon to finish off this soup. Okay, I'm here. Let's see what we got. Look at that. See it? A nice bit of broccoli there. So now I'm going to add the last 2 ingredients. A little bit of salt and pepper. I'm actually just going to add a bit of pepper. And some people say I talk too much about my red and green pepper. I don't talk enough about it because it's awesome. So there. So my pepper, about 2 cups of cheese. I'm just going to throw some shredded cheese in here. Ooh, there's quite a bit in there. Let's get my spatula. I'm just going to try to mix this around a little bit. Get that in there. It is nice and hot, so you can see the cheese is starting to melt a little bit. Potatoes are cooked, so they will break up nicely when I go and blend it. Okay. Look at that, you can see it there. Now, the last thing to make it extra cheesy is I'm adding evaporated milk. So, evaporated milk will make this nice and give it really nice and creamy. You can use like normal evaporated milk or partly skimmed milk or normal cream or even just milk, whatever you want. But I definitely think the evaporated milk gives you a lot more flavor there. Alright. So there are 2 ways to blend this up. One is if you have a blender where it's safe to blend hot items. I do recommend that you use that if you've got a Blendtec or what Vitamix. But I'm going to just use, because I don't want to do any dishes, I'm just going to go and use an immersion blender. So I've got this. Now you don't want to let it skitter along the bottom too much. Again, I'm using a plastic one because I don't want to scrape up my coating too much. And I'm just going to there we go. Nice and fast. Nice and fast, we've gone and made ourselves our creamy broccoli cheddar soup. Let me just taste it. Oh, that tastes wonderful. Really, really good. Really nice. Really nice. You can see how it's nice and thick. So, really cheesy. I really think that evaporated milk adds something. And the pepper I put in there gives a nice little kick. So, hopefully you found this useful. If you like the video, hit that like button. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave those. I'm always eager to hear back what people think or how people would like to change a recipe or other things they'd like to try. So go ahead, leave those comments, and be sure to subscribe to the channel and check out my other videos. I try to make a lot of variations and different meals that are quick and easy to cook in a pressure cooker so that you can have nice home cooked meals without them interfering with the rest of your day. That's all for now. Bye.